Hello, we're back.
Round two.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end. So I need to do this all again? I guess
No.
I do.
No, maybe,
Nope.
Welcome to Cock Talk, round 2. Internet back. I laid the smack down on a Cox lady. Kidding.
Phrasing. So yeah, this was all just so you could steal the hostship from me. No, it's not going to work. No, it's not going to work. All right, so we are back. This is for those of you that were here from the get-go. Thanks for being here. For anyone who's new coming back around, same old crew is here, but we have one more. We have our buddy, the new tech man, the tech man that actually knows what he's doing with tech, unlike Josh. Although Blake was the one that told Josh to stop doing Discord, and everything came back. So BAWK Father is
in my engineering brain. That does not make sense, but okay.
No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't. But
at my low level
Discord
brain,
should not inhibit my upload speed to my internet. I'm sorry.
I had no idea what that was, but
not megabytes, anyways. Who knows?
Yes, BAWK Father is with us. We have a new live leaderboard, as we mentioned just a little bit before. The BAWK board is ready to rock tonight. We will be, and it's already up and operational because I know BAWK's probably changed the start time on this like 10 times.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to get into a little bit of details first, as there's things to get into. But all throughout the night, all throughout the show tonight, if you find one of us in a race, Tyler at MBF Express, if you find Grateful Coops, if you find the BAWK Familia, Wada Wada Racing in a race tonight, all you need to do is beat us, and you score a point for each bird you beat. And at the end of the night, we'll be giving away 3 birds in relation to the BAWK board, and then we will check the tweet a little bit later to see who guessed it right, that BAWK Father was going to be the new member of the CC. I know we had some people saying Ross, the aforementioned Elon Musk, and I think someone threw Sydney Cove out there. Fledge was thrown around, but in the end, of course, BAWK Father is with us to help us jump into the tournament game, into weekly and week-long events that we have a lot of aspirations to start putting together, especially for the 548. So, BAWK Father, once again, a secondary proper introduction. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. Excited to see the leaderboard go tonight and just seeing bigger events down the road.
Happy to not be in Tron mode.
Yeah, but of all things it could have been, no idea. I do know that Josh has no short of 1,000 notifications on Discord that he's ever hit. That shouldn't be it.
I don't say 2,000, but neither here nor there.
Just clear all at this point. Just clear all.
I do, but they just keep coming.
Okay, we're not going to get into that tonight.
Probably have 500 from D3.
Oh well, see, you got to manage that shit.
I have. It just doesn't seem to want to work.
Okay, so looks like we got just about everyone that was hanging around back. Fledge says Britanita is looking gruff tonight. That was his guess. Nope, not my sister. I think that ran down just about everyone that they were saying. I like new Dave already, says Spiver. Yep.
Spiver had
was
the
ultimate
jokes
dark horse
before that. Yeah.
Sploosh, the ultimate dark horse pick. Yeah, you definitely would have gotten probably a 500 to 1 on that one.
500. That's
maybe more.
Dang,
I've been like, those are weak odds.
Those
are weak odds.
I don't think Vegas would even put that line out just for fear of what it could cost them. But yeah,
that's like a plus 1,100.
So yeah, we'll be throwing out races like we usually do tonight. We'll be getting the races. Any races we jump into, we'll make sure we get a notice out to. Obviously, we wanted to just get a little come with a bang. BAWK wanted to make sure he was giving back a little bit, and we'll be doing a whole lot more as we move forward as far as our events and weekly. But there will be some semblance of what we have right now. It won't be a every single week we do the same setup. BAWK can change this any way he wants to because he's a wizard and knows what he's doing with all this crap. And we couldn't be more thankful to have him on and helping us out with this. So
absolutely.
But we did have an AMA this morning in the early morning for many of us, in the afternoon for our friends in Australia. I know that's what they were hoping to do, was create something a little bit easier for them to get their hands into. So the AMA this morning. I know, Josh, you weren't up yet. BAWK, for some strange reason, you woke up at 4 a.m. to try to maybe see a mint price or something. We didn't quite get that yet, did we?
Really thought we were going to have something coming in. I thought that was the whole reason we had the the big gap into the month with the AMA coming in late. And so we did get the update before the show today though. So
yes, a tweet came out just before we went live that said that the serums will be dropping on Friday, March 31st. So I would imagine, I know they've said from go that their whole plan was, once they're dropped, it's going to basically be ready to rock. So I would imagine if they're telling us March 31st on Friday, we could have Fusion by the absolute latest in my mind, which would be April 3rd, Monday, April 3rd. But I would think, right? 31st, pretty good shot that they're going to drop it all at once.
I can't imagine they'd drop them and not be ready for us, at least within a few days. Make sure they get all airdrop, make sure everybody's got them, and then let's go.
Mm-hmm.
A Monday. Timing works out.
A Monday, yeah. Well, I know, yeah. A Monday, yeah. The only thing I wanted to check was, did it say on the tweet anything about when they would be? Let's see. It just says they'll be airdropping 1,900 Fusion Serum to the Chicken Derby community that day. So that doesn't tell us when the mint day is, and obviously we don't know the mint price yet, and supply. They said that part is still coming soon. Maybe we get that in the Friday dev blog this week. I think that would make a lot of sense. I hope 1 week ahead of time to get everyone enough time to get ready. Any thoughts there? And do we dare even speculate on price and supply?
I don't know.
I mean, I go two ways on this when it comes to the price. They can either make it, and not expensive, but they could make serums, say, in the $30 range, or they're easy to obtain by racing, or they could make them just dirt cheap. And
gotta be cheap, man.
Yeah,
well,
I mean,
$30
is that's like
$30.
That's 0.02.
But imagine if for every 50 races ran, or 100 races ran, you got a serum. So it incentivizes you. You could essentially get a serum for free if you.
I hear you, but I don't think that's what they want to do. I think they want to, like, I'm not even sure. I think we asked this in one of the AMAs. Still trying to cross wires here, make sure that I got that right.
They're going to go one of two ways.
Yeah.
So the $30 is not, I may not, again, but they're going to just have to make it dirt cheap. Like
$30 would be like an N 2.0.
Under $5 is what they would have to make it.
Yeah, BAWK, that's what we were talking about, right?
Yeah. I mean, I feel now after seeing Beta go, looking over Bachman's shoulder, I'm feeling $1 too. Let's get it cheap. Let's slam some birds together. I wanted to do like, maybe 4 birds before. Now I want to keep 4,
Yeah. I think BAWK said to us, he wants to give away these birds tonight because he doesn't know how long he's going to have all these birds in his coop. He's going to slam them together and get them away. I get it. I'm personally hoping for something cheap and pretty substantial supply. I mean, give us an opportunity to get these things and fire them out. And if, as we've seen, we got some teasers. The latest part of the roadmap, with the exception of the AMA from the devs that we had this morning, was in fact new notes leaked and more secrets that we found out.
Robots do have meaning. Black chickens do have meaning after fusion.
Yeah. When?
Man, I'm not going to lie. That kind of had me miffed that, like, they did not have anything going on with them yet. And then Classics just kind of got the shaft.
So yeah,
Also be a-
Not really. I don't know. Maybe there's something there. Maybe wind breeding, right?
we
And
knew
there's
this-
still some unanswered stuff on there too. So I'm curious to see what that entails.
True.
Right?
True. Like there's a
Um,
few talents
blank-
that have question
blank
marks
spots.
next to
Yeah.
them. I just wanted to see how this race was going to look
looks good.
with the network. It seems to be okay.
Yeah, looks good to me.
Looks good on my phone.
It's good.
Yeah, BAWK, were you trying to get in there? Did you have something to say on that one?
Nah, sorry. I was trying to enter a
That's
race now.
All right, all good, all good. Just dropping a dead fish on his lap, seeing how it goes. We'll figure it out. Yeah, Sydney, you did mention something about the classics, and we got much of nothing there. I also asked in the AMA, was this always the plan to have the black chicken and robot chicken boosted after fusion? And is there anything else about the robot or black chicken that we don't know about yet? I didn't need specifics, just a yes or no. Is there more of where it could come? And again, didn't really get a definitive answer, so fair enough. Hopefully we'll find out a little bit there. But here's what we do know. And I know, Josh, you're pulling down to it right now. With
So the legs, black chicken legs, have a boost to the distance preference of your chicken. The
So that's
size
whatever
of
it
the
is.
boost is increased if the chicken also has a black body. So it's a double whammy there. If you're fusing chickens with a black chicken and you only get the black legs, you get a little bit of a distance boost on your preference. But if the chicken ends
so the
up
mystery of
fully
the black legs.
I mean, that's awesome. I mean, that gives me hope with After Midnight. I'm surprised robot legs aren't something of anything.
Well, robots have regular legs, I think, right?
No, they have robot legs.
No, look, they're regular.
They're metal,
there.
bro.
So
A little bit.
No, they're metal.
Metal?
Look at them. Go look
What?
at them on OpenSea.
the legs
All
are
right.
metal.
Metal legs.
I see tan legs. But now, did comb and waddle's one of the things that we can lock in? Did we ever figure out what that even does?
Not yet. They still
You see what I'm
not
saying?
give us-
So, like,
Metal.
So
no. The actual feet, man. Look, I guess the legs.
That's
but
the
yeah, the actual
leg.
feet.
That's a feet. That's a foot.
But look at the black
That's
chicken.
a leg.
Everything is black. It's all black.
Yeah,
on the
but there's
chicken.
still feathers there with a leg. What do you think a
You're
drumstick is
nitpicking.
when you're eating it from a chicken?
I'll hit
That's
you with my
its fucking
drumstick.
leg.
I think it's more.
Knob.
I think instead of leg, it's more what they mean is feet. Because it looks
Like
it's
the
more
feet,
their
yeah.
feet.
Yeah, it's
Than
got-
the whole
it's
leg.
got-
I'm gonna have to prove this. I'll look it up in the API because I mean, it's an attribute.
There you go. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now what's interesting is now we've solved one one question of why the hell would anyone want to lock in black feet or black legs? Cool. So there's one boost there, but the boost you'll get from the black chicken, as we said, as Josh alluded to before, if it also has the black body, there's a secondary boost. So the
Mhm.
body also pushes through. And for everything with the robot, it is the body that sends it through, not the eye, or I think not the eye or the studs, but the body that sends that one through.
See, I feel like the whole combo should have something, right? Because I mean, what happens if you fuse a robot and all you get's the eye? You don't get a boost. It's got robot eye. Still part robot.
I don't know. That's the thing. Well, here we are. Once you slide down, you're sliding down right now to get to that point. We have a race going, but once you get down there, we still have question marks. There's still some things we don't know
God,
yet.
that thing is so
Feather.
ugly. It better be a badass racer.
If you didn't
there's
know,
still
I
a
made
lot
a
of question
striped
marks out
version
there.
of one of these.
Yeah.
I know. The stripes were kind of hanging off of that. I think they need to.
I think they look scraggly, and I love it.
It looked like you said grill marks.
They
I
look
definitely saw
grilled.
grill marks.
That baby
But-
looks
Oh,
grilled.
that would be
Barbecue
hilarious.
chicken.
Instead of
Barbecue
stripes, they
chicken.
Barbecue chicken.
Heck yeah, I want one of those.
version 2.0 fusion.
So
sir.
as Tyler was saying, that a chicken that has a tech talent and is a robot has boosts to the tech talents. So like Chicken and Pulp, robot chickens launched faster. The Cooper drives for longer. I think what was it? There was a couple others here like moving
Look, fan group,
moving
question mark.
walkway. Yeah, fan groups question mark. Jetpack still got one.
Is that your classic?
Maybe.
Yeah, Jetpack, Fan Group. We still don't know Royal Procession. And that's it. Those are the three that have
There's a
nothing
red
yet.
jetpack. Like
There's
that's
something with Jetpack. Like I've
Yeah.
been running.
Is that what a
Jetpack
robot's
cars.
gonna kick out? Is it's got a kick-ass jetpack?
That'd be pretty dope. I remember someone said they saw a
Robot
different
does
color.
so much. We haven't
Like-
found anything about
Well,
the classics.
in
Yeah,
the
I
future,
think there was
it'll
only
do so
two.
much.
There's only 2 moving walkway robots.
I think
and
there's like 20 total tech talent robots. I think I
Mhm.
looked it up the other night. 20 or 22 or something like that.
One thing I noticed on this about the stripes is that it said they have an advantage over the same looking bird. But is that, I wonder if it's like literally everything, same comb and waddle, same eyes, same base body. Did you guys notice that? Did you see that snippet in here
Where?
with the stripes? If you go to where it talks about stripes, what is that under
I
appearance?
think that's always been there. I think the idea there was just if it's equal, it gives you a little boost. But in general, the stripes
in terms of just like dorking,
Yeah.
or does it come down to the same base body? Because the way that it showed the picture of, no, there was something else. It was it literally said something about stripes. I don't know.
Stripes go zoom. That's what it
Yeah.
says.
Where did I see this?
Uh,
Somebody's gonna say. Wait.
I
Go
missed
back
it.
up.
Yeah, so
Where-
the striped
stripes
right
chicken
there.
has a striped
No.
chicken has an edge over the same non-striped chicken.
Yes. What is
so
that?
some chickens have stripes and stripes go zoom.
The same. What does it mean by the same?
Well, worth looking into, worth figuring out if that's just
Where's that?
wording or not. It's right under stripes in appearance, on understanding your chicken. The little breakdown right a little bit if you have the stripes.
But
So
I have noticed.
Such a
There it is,
good-looking
right
bird.
there. Go up. You just passed it.
What?
The 2 dorks that you just passed. Right there. Yeah. So you see how everything is exactly alike on these 2 birds?
Mhm.
Now, maybe it's just the base body. I have noticed that my stripes do typically outperform similar base bodies in some races. I don't know. Somebody will have to dig into that more. But I was looking through this the other day, and that snuck.
That's
that
worth
I
checking
mean, that
in
would
as well.
be
Yeah.
that would be pretty low key, especially for like the rarer base body. Like my
Mm-hmm.
striped royal violet is only going to be better than all the other
Mm,
royal
yeah, that
violets.
stinks.
Yeah.
Or like
I
the
think that's
striped
just an
cherry
example.
dusk. You know, like
or
they're-
maybe it impacts any of them. If any of these match and it's the same as your other bird, like if
I-
you have the same eyes or something.
the
I don't
way
know.
I saw it was the same base body, same stripes, same base body color. Like English mustard. I'm going to be a little bit better than most of the other English mustards out there.
Wham always says everyone's bulldozing Tyler. What the hell? We're getting used to a new rhythm. And Wham hasn't been called out yet, so he had to make himself known.
Yeah.
I see you, Wham. I see you, Wham. All right, so those are
Ooh.
the what?
The
What do you got?
BAWKers just crossed 6,960 races. Let's get 9 more up there and get the 69. Yeah.
We're good. We got 3 out of 4 BAWKers here tonight. Blake didn't make the cut. Sorry about that, Blake.
No, but it's gonna feel good when I'm on the winning team, though.
We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, you're on Ben F's team, right?
I am. Benef is
Stop
holding the
giving people
fort down.
birds, Ben F. I see you. Stop blending out birds.
That's a good team to be on right there. Very good team
Yeah,
to be on.
Now, the thing is, we still have 10 days, and what we're talking about here, of course, is the flock event, the team event. This has gone off really well. We had our this was something that Deli told us. We've had our second highest total volume day yet. That first day of the team event, I think the biggest volume we ever had was it was the last day of the superheroes event, as everyone was dying to get their hands on some superhero gear. I think we had more wallets racing then too, so that makes sense.
The
But
races
yeah, we
are
had
cranking.
at one point we had what was it? Geez, an hour and 15-minute wait time.
They can hear your music, Josh.
I know that's the point.
Oh,
It's supposed to be
Yeah,
there.
okay.
The music's good.
I can't hear it, so I have no idea what it is.
Nope, you can't hear it. It's not distracting for you guys.
We are so in sync tonight. It's beautiful.
Thanks, Wham. Stop armchair producing my show.
We can do Josh's too. Thank you.
All right, keep
Love
going,
it.
Tyler. I'm bulldozing.
Ross,
you.
Ross
Tyler
still
can't handle the
needs-
bulldoze.
I can do it. I'm just trying to be courteous since there's 4 people here. Whenever the new person comes in, you want to try to make them
alright.
feel at home.
It's
Unlike
chaos,
you
Bog.
turds.
Welcome to the chaos.
Yeah.
Sorry, BAWK.
I want to apologize. Let's you mean it. So we've had a good tournament. It's been fun. We still have 10 days left. So who knows what the hell's going to happen? I'm pretty sure more than just Ben F are going to make it to the 5,000 mark, or at least damn near close. So it really is going to come down to when we see that final little bump again, when people get that itch. And yeah, this thing could change crazy. I'm currently in second place, and I am in no way counting my 0.2 WETH at this point with a Balker's victory. I'm hopeful, but I am
I'm
no
just
way.
grinding for that top
Yeah.
10. I just got to keep staying consistent.
2 more days is so long, and that's
Yeah.
It is.
such a stretch
It is.
ahead of us. Then more it could really drain your wallet if you're not careful.
Yep.
Yeah, so far I have I started with this tournament about $40. I've been as high as 77. I've been as low as $1. And I'm back to about 40 now without putting any new money in. So it's been a roller coaster ride for sure. And I have what I have 825 races. I have 825 races, and believe Chicken Club has 1611. I don't know how it's possible.
Mm-mm. Just constantly
But
entering 200 tracks.
it's
C
nuts.
class, D class.
It's totally nuts. All right.
Unhuman.
So yeah, I'm gonna start basically getting into anything that's cheap. If it's cheap, I'm getting my bird in it right now, so you guys can start trying to beat us and get yourself on the board. I know other people
Looks
are gonna
like a
start
loofah.
jumping into. Oh yeah, it looks like a loofah.
The neck loofah. If you get to 5,000
Yeah.
points.
The loofah, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go right down the list here and just start hitting these cheap races right on through, and the volume's already there for a lot of us. So obviously in the future we'll probably be calling out races a little bit more, but we have a pretty hectic schedule already. What does schedule look like right now, Josh? We've got like a 3-minute wait for the next race, so yeah, we're moving.
We are. 3 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, 3-minute wait time for the next one, so we actually have some things loaded up.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I'm just entering.
Yeah, in the future we'll be kicking out some we'll actually call out the races again. So tonight, similar to the same idea of Ross's Power Hour, just get into those races and beat us, and we'll tally that up. We will probably do a cutoff. Let's see, what time do you want to cut it off tonight, Josh?
Well, we've been going 25 minutes strong now without any network interruptions, so
Perfect.
I'd say another, I don't know, 40 minutes, 45 minutes, half
So
hour.
10:30, just keep it even. So that would be 37 minutes. 10:30, 37 minutes from now. That'll be the cutoff. We'll just get racing. We'll start looking at some of these, and where are we getting into? We could probably also try to find some
Yeah, the boys,
higher
of
dollar
course.
races. Some higher dollar races if we could tonight.
So is this what, are we rolling with the leaderboard as it was?
Yeah, it's going.
It was
It's
going.
going.
All right. Yeah,
let's take
the
a
boy is in the lead currently with 7.
Let's take a quick look at it.
Chicken Club also with 7.
Shocking.
The next person is Marco and the Chig and Mr. Pete and Dirty Bird with 3. So Sydney and Chicken Club, I believe that's Believe, going at it.
So as far as how we're giving these birds out tonight, I know, BAWK, you were saying you wanted to kind of spread it out a little bit. So it wasn't just the top 3 tonight, or did you have any preference there as how you wanted to give these birds away?
I definitely don't have any preference. We can change it up. We want to throw some at the middle, some some at the top. That sounds fun.
How about we just take the top 10 and then put them in a wheel?
There you go. I was just
There
going to
you go.
suggest we should,
Perfect. Let's do it.
if it was possible, to write up a little export to the wheel.
Oh, that'd be
You
nice.
could export a file.
You could have told him that before.
I know, I
but
didn't think of it until just now.
in the future, yeah.
So this is where everybody gets in trouble is dev cycles, right? I mean, a dev
Oh, yeah.
cycle is not 10 minutes.
Oh, you,
Well, I
Rocking
understand
cycle.
how an idea can literally take a split second just like that, but it could take weeks to code. So I get it.
Well, Josh's brain cycle is totally like right now.
Milliseconds. Milliseconds.
Bring it
On to the
right
next
in.
one. On to the next one. On to the next one.
Yes, Roger Stud asked, how do we get on the BAWK board? Beat a CC member in a race is correct. Thank you, Ross. No, you're 100% correct. So you're looking for any race that has MBF Express, that has Waddle Waddle Racing, that has Grateful Coops, or has the BAWK Familia, and you got to beat us. If you
Yep.
beat us, you get a point for each bird you beat, and we'll be giving away those birds tonight. So I'm pounding out anything that is on the cheaper end just to get some things moving and make sure we're in there. I'm sure I've had some things loaded up that have been sitting there all day, so we'll be getting in on those right now. And let me just take another look here. Do we want to try to get some? We can probably sneak in some bigger dollar races too, because we always like to have at least a couple of those by the end of the night.
If you're feeling real crazy with the E-Class, no, I'm kidding. That's sharking it.
Feeling real
I
crazy.
can't
Josh has an
feel like a
$80
wham.
race. It's just sitting there.
No, that race is never gonna run. Sorry,
Two 100
but
Sultans
these
waiting
clucks,
for you.
100 Sultans are staring everybody down and keeping them out of that one. Me for sure.
So on that note, as we're just entering these races and getting some things going, I've heard a couple different people throw this out there. The last person I absolutely remember throwing it out there in the chat was, and it hurts for me to say, Sploosh had a great idea. He was thinking, and some other people were trying to come up with this idea of how do we try to create incentives or at least some type of urgency to get people to race in these larger, bigger money races. When we do these tournaments, they're fun, but obviously with the volume that we're trying to do, everything is geared towards the lower amount and to get those extras in. But even in the off times, I think it was I've 715, Coop 715, said, if I knew I had a sand 120 tonight that I could get into for $50 and it would run tonight, I would have already entered it.
Yeah.
So the idea was, what if some of these larger money races, or hell, maybe all races, have a time clock on them where they go off definitively at some point, and what that time clock is ahead of time. And if it gets to at least 8 of 12, it runs, because obviously we've ran 8-bird races before, so that's within the system to do it. If it has 9, it runs. If it has 10, it runs. If 11, but I'll tell you one thing: if there is a $20 race sitting there, it's 8 of 12, and everyone sees it, and it says it's going to run in 20 minutes no matter what, I would bet you 9 times out of 10 that gets filled before the time comes up.
I could see that definitely adding a sense of urgency. I think that's a good idea. I think also during events they need to use like the entry fee as a multiplier. So if you're busting a 3, a 5, a $10 race, $30, like you're getting the points to make up for that. Really push that pressure on that upper price point.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what Ross does on the Power Hour, is that every dollar you enter a race, you get an additional ticket into the raffle to try to get something. So I would love that. I think there's definitely ways they can do that to try to push us in that direction, because Poseidon came in the chat earlier this week and he just said, if someone's like, "Oop, I see Poseidon racing again," and he was like, "Yep, if there's volume, I'll be racing all the time." So that's the only thing that's stopping people from doing this, is that aforementioned $80, or it's probably a $90+ race now that Josh is sitting in. That's probably going to sit there forever. Hell, I had a $12 B race
That's been there for 4 months.
Yeah, just a $12 B race that I entered 2 seasons ago that just ran today. We could have $12 races running daily, really. I mean, we have the kind of people here that want to do that, and I think the time clock would be a hell of a way to actually make that happen. So
what would be like the lowest threshold? Like, what's the minimum amount of people? Run it head to head? If there's only 2 people in it, run it.
Well, if anything, what if even if there wasn't a timer, what if you could withdraw from the race? I mean, if it just sat there for Yeah.
I don't love withdrawal. I don't love the withdrawal only because of the way it interacts with the contract. And then you could withdraw just because someone enters with a great bird and you're like, I don't want to face
That's
them. And you
true.
leave.
That's
I don't
true.
like the
That's why-
withdrawal. But if it
I
timed
think,
out and it just refunded you your money once it timed out, like
different.
maybe
everyone just gets it back, right? Whereas I was thinking, like Bach asked, what's the threshold? I think 8 is the natural threshold because we've ran eight bird races
ran
before.
plenty of 8-bird races. Looks like everyone in this race is getting a bounty on me.
Anyway, let's take a look at this one and see how we're doing.
BAWK's gonna get a few of them. With
Bach
floof.
cannot win his own birds.
Nope.
Is that Slowbot or is that Major? No, yeah.
Major. It's okay. I think I got it dialed in. I shouldn't erase it there. That's like literally the opposite of where I'm pretty sure it's okay at.
Oh yeah, we're just grinding out tonight to get the races in.
Next race is in 3 minutes. At least the one that I'm in. What are you in? You in this? You in this one?
Let me take a look. I have I'm in the
Nope.
180 sand. I'm in the 200 sand. I'm in the 120 track. So yeah, I've got at least 3 races coming up that I'm in.
All right, one kicking off in 20 seconds.
All right,
Let's
like
see,
to
do I
see
got a
that.
few
So
lined up? Oh, not many.
one other thing, as we mentioned before, this is actually the first show we've had since we released our announcement about the 548 and whatnot, and mistakes made and tough to the mea culpa kind of situation. Tough to come out and just say, yeah, things didn't go as planned and it hurts. But that's the truth of it. We weren't really interested in excuses and still aren't. So we are interested in trying to make it as interesting as possible with as many events and as much as we can give back right now. And just another natural fit for BAWK because he put together the Bakken board here in just about a week. Guy's a madman, and you were looking through there, BAWK, and you can basically graph this any way you want, right?
Oh man, we have some fun stuff that we can do. Anything that's in the API, we can track it. A rabbit hole the other day was coming up with all kinds of races with shoes. I don't know if you have a beard, you get double points. The sky's the limit there. Also terrain based. How much can you ski? How much can you run on track? All the attributes are there. We can have some real fun with that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we want to start putting together those on like a week-long format, so you'll always have a reason to race. Whether it's we wanted to actually debut it maybe sooner rather than later, but we want to make sure it's 100% right before we touch it. Adam, okay, that's
You may have to. You may be on the wrong Weath. You may be on the Weath on the ETH mainnet. You need to probably convert that back to ETH and then bridge it on Umbria, or I believe you can bridge it
right from the website.
Right from the website. This little arrow here is a bridge button.
Yeah, that was
Send
the
it back
question
to
in the
ETH
chat.
and then bridge on the website.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should work. That bridge process is still.
Once you can get
all
it to ETH now, though, it's a lot easier on this website than it was when
I
absolutely.
still just use it doesn't really work on mobile for me, so
Yeah, mobile
Anyway.
is still a bit tricky for me as well.
we're lagging now for some reason.
oh well, we'll see.
More races. Still, this is the only problem with this format is I'm just trying to spam enter these races while also talking. But
Oh, did my internet rug us again?
Yep, it's rugging as we speak.
what's the speed test look like?
Probably like garbage.
Dun, dun, dun. Did you reopen Discord?
No. No.
Do you have 30 Chicken Derby windows open?
No. It's 10 megabytes per second. It should not be lagging. Are we back? We're not rugged anymore?
We're back.
All right, I dropped it in Cock Dog General as well. Even if we cut out at some point for whatever reason, the event will continue for the next 25 minutes until 10:30 and we will cut off no matter what happens, no matter how much this stream cuts off or not.
Yep. Just keep
10:30
racing. I'll keep
PM
racing.
Eastern. We will keep getting into races. You will keep trying to take us down. It'll be fun when we can actually do this across a whole week, where it's just people trying to find us and beat us, people trying to race things. Like I think the one thing you said, BAWK, was like you could literally be like beat somebody with a Santa beard, and it'll just pop up on you. So
yeah, there's gonna be some fun ones. I really think we'll be able to stack some events over week long. It's gonna be really cool because like maybe the event that's going on, the tournament, isn't right for you. It's just not fitting.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we run something inverse to the tournament to be the active event. So if you're losing your tail, still getting points at least, and we can have some fun giveaways with that. So
right,
very cool.
ETH to Poly.
Yes, so
yep.
Yeah, so the first event will be running once we are really set that the week-long leaderboard is ready to rock and we're comfortable. We're going to do one that's open to everybody. Anyone can get in on it. We'll have some pretty cool prizes in there as far as some of the nice chickens we got hanging out in the Coop Collective official wallet as is, and that'll be a week-long thing. After that, we'll be every single week on the stream here. Obviously, it'll be open to anyone to race, and then we will also have some 548 NFT exclusive ones that we can put out there. We will be, I know I was talking to Josh upon our last announcement, for every single current barn that you own, you will have 2 of them sent to you as well. So you'll be getting 2 more, which will help you with the breeding aspects that we have with our stud barn down the line. Obviously, breeding still a little bit farther away. Cock Talk Bachfather, welcome home. I just saw that popped in the chat there. So now Cock Talk Bachfather has his own bird. It is it's an orange will with the white beak. So now it continues the trend of Crazy J having a bird named after one and all of us. Sorry, the ADHD catching me there. But yes, we will be airdropping those. It's probably going to take us a little while. We're going to go through those over the next week or so to make sure we get those out to everybody. And then we'll be listing the rest of the 548 NFTs that are still available for 0.01. Everything that we get from there will just be used to fund more events and have more giveaways and have more reasons to play some poker, to do these tournaments we set up, and also set up some live head-to-head stuff like we have with the Express Challenge. And more so, we don't know much about this yet, but we know there's been rumblings about possible Stadium early release or something that Apex has been talking about. What do you guys think about that?
If it's happening, I'll take 7 of them.
What was it? What'd you just say?
Stadiums.
Oh, okay.
I'm in.
Something. Yeah.
So they're going to release the stadium separately from the other land?
Fucking chopper.
So that part we don't know yet. What we do know is that they want to do something that's going to put going to put us into the position where we can control some of the races and control the formats. I think the whole idea here is that they've heard the community saying we'd love to see some new race formats, whether that's 50-50, whether that's head-to-head like Zed did recently, and it was the gambler's delight, people head-to-head against people. I'm hoping that they make it super customizable, maybe free races, maybe set the prices. We don't know yet, but I do know that before the full land launch, this was said on the AMA, before the full land launch, after Fusion.
Internet, man, that's weird.
All right, well, we will try to get this part cleared up before next week, because this is a bummer that we're launching off this.
I don't know
but
what
it is what it is.
It's been working for weeks, and now all of a sudden it's like 2 weeks in a row. It's just been junk.
Yeah.
Let's check out this leaderboard.
Fire away, yeah. That way I can get in some more races here.
Seems to be all right now.
Woo, chicken club.
Yeah, Adam. Damn, chicken club. 17. We were just last we checked was 7. Yeah, the boys has only gotten 2 since then. Wham's shot up from not even 3. He wasn't even part of the 3 club to 8. Chicken club was 17.
I did want to say one last thing before we keep going. Wham cannot win any prizes. Just because I said so.
Once again,
that's all.
Dev cycles. If you'd have told me that a couple days ago, I'd have coded it in so it drops his points in half.
Damn it.
Wham gets half points. That'd be hilarious.
I'm going God mode on Wham. From here on out, I'm going God mode on Wham. You're not with you.
Wait a minute.
Amazing.
Wait a minute. Why am I only registering 0.5? Sorry, Wham.
Because fuck you, Wham. That's why.
It's an integer. Doesn't even make sense.
All right. Let's see. These races I'm in. Got some E-class races that could fill. A couple 200s in E.
Adam, if you need to get some help real quick, I'd probably go to the Chicken Derby Discord, and it's probably easier to answer it there.
Yeah.
We can tell you how to do it, but during a live show, it's kind of hard to.
Yeah, pop into Coop Collective or
chat.
Discord.
Yeah,
absolutely, someone will help you, because if you have that money on there, you should be able to race with it.
and I hope you're on our team because we need those points. Come on.
Actually, you know what? Forget it. No, he's not on a Balkers. Or if he is,
if he hasn't raced at all, he better be on our team because we have the least amount of racers. So we need that.
Yeah, you need to unwrap it to ETH and then can bridge it.
He's gonna have to send it backwards. He's gonna have to send it back to.
You need to have some ETH in your wallet though, because it'll cost gas to unwrap it back to ETH.
That's frustrating.
Just a little heads up. Ran into that before. Converted ETH to WETH so I could send some offers on some things back in the day, and then it's like, oh shit, I can't send it back because I converted it all.
I'm pretty sure at some point I wrapped like $20 of Matic, and I have no idea where it is. Tried to get it back. It's gone.
Just gone.
Somewhere.
I have a buddy that sent me 2 birds that I have no idea where they are.
There we go. Good.
You sent them to the wrong wallet?
No, it's never went through. The Polygon transaction was just bogged down.
They should still be in his wallet then, I think.
He said at the time, and I haven't checked in a while. It was just, I think it was. I haven't checked, but it might be back in his wallet for some reason.
And some of those early days when I was sending stuff, I remember it was one of the first major trades I did, and it was a lot. It was Fledge, and I think it was Scorching Hens, and it was a matter of like sending 20 different wearables for one bird. I'm not that detailed of a human, but I pulled it off. It was nerve-wracking the whole time, making sure I didn't screw that up. Each one just praying they went through, but maybe one day it'll be
all
simpler.
right. We got a BAWK Father, MBF, Grateful Coops, all in this C race here.
All right.
Possible 3 points. Or if you got 2 birds, it could be 6 points, since I think that's what could be going on if you're double entering.
Yeah.
Could be how Chicken Club shot up so fast.
Yep, it has everything to do with you as the coop, not the chicken tonight. But eventually we will do chicken races too. So.
Yeah, you get points for each of your chickens, but they all go to your coop.
Yes.
So you can roll them up pretty quickly.
All right, 80 meters to go here. So far, we got the villain, the lucky chick, and I'm just going to call this hen robot Sarama Major.
You can do it.
Saying Motoko Kusanagi.
That wasn't that bad. It
no,
wasn't good.
I've never heard it said before, so that was my wild stab at it.
Motoko Kusanagi.
Yeah.
Not that hard.
Major Motoko Kusanagi.
Major, yeah. Josh was like, they call him Major. It's a character from a show. They call him
her Major.
My bad. Yeah, we're sticking with Major.
Yeah, it's just easier to say. That's quite a blue rooster from the Boys. Shooting up there to the lead. I saw 3 Cougars tonight. Oh, God. What race was it? It was Sir Clux. Who owns Sir Clux? Is it Chicken Club? Sir Clux-a-lot, the Sarama?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Good bird, by the way. But
R.I.P. to McGrath. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was in a – we were in a – I can't remember. I think it was Rock. And that bird was back in, like, 12th place. It got in a Cougar, drove up to about 3rd, crashed, landed back in 11th place. Got in another Cougar, drove up, crashed, landed back in about 10th place, and a 3rd Cougar. I think it ended, I don't even remember where it ended up, probably like 9th or 10th. But dude, this guy had 3 Cougars go off in like a 100-meter rock race and didn't even get up there. It was just heartbreaking. Well, I've been there, 3 Devos and no podium.
Now, okay, the 3 Devos and no podium, that hurts because when you look at the win-loss records of what Devo does for you, it's usually a pretty damn substantial boost. But the common stuff, even the Blue Rooster on the track, the Cougar on the road, they're better, but they're still very, very marginal. Like if you were going to end up in 8th, but you had a Cougar on road, you might end up in 5th. Like it doesn't quite give you that huge boost, but it does hurt regardless if you see 2 of them go off and you don't even sniff a top 5.
Black hole. Like, why did I ever want one of those? Like the black hole.
Inexplicably, my one black hole is now 50% podium in 15 races after being crash. So I have no idea what to think there, but all 3 of my ultra rares are just ETH sucks right now.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at my black hole right here. Not great. I'm pretty sure it's a Rock Road Bird 95 black hole act. Just doesn't do it. My 91 Royal Procession, on the other hand, that's a damn good bird so far.
Her Majesty.
Since I figured out where it's supposed to run, I did the stats the other day. Since February 1st, she's like 27, 15, and 10 or something like that in 150 races. It's just like, damn. I'm glad I figured that one out. Because for the longest time, I thought that bird was junk. Because the talent rarely goes off. And I think a lot of it obviously has to do with where you're running it. I think the preference has to do with a lot. What are you grinning at?
Ross, and I can see Ross's next little Twitter blurb is going to be a 10-second screen grab of you saying, "You're looking at my black hole right here."
Gross.
Yeah, we've stepped in a few of those before, talking about our black holes. Not so great. Trying to avoid that.
But, yeah, so there's some points. Because my black hole is not a good bird. Who got it?
Two of those or one?
One. Yeah, one.
I'm loving
2 robots now.
I'm loving the jetpacks now. Like I've been running jetpack this event, like 2 of them. That's like the funnest bird to run.
Yeah, dude. The ones when you don't know when that talent could go off, it could go off at 15 meters to go. It could go off right away in the race sometimes, or 2 times, But the unexpected 15 meters to go blast across the finish line is probably my favorite thing. I wish we had more. Like, I'd like to see Royal Procession.
Dig. I want to see dig under the line.
Cougar.
Right through it, yeah.
Just Cougar right over the finish line. Why not? And Royal Procession right over the finish line. Chicken and Pulp flying through the air. Rollerblades across the finish line. Like, all those talents. Fan group right across the finish line. And then you got all the chickens standing around you on the podium. Yeah.
Every boost talent they have across the finish line, that would be like, if the next time they get into actually modification of the gameplay outside of Fusion, that'd be a clutch ad.
Yeah, I was just thinking the other day about
BAWKs.
Dev time is tough. That is the hardest thing for anyone to really grasp. Even the people that understand dev time, it still hurts. It's still hard to sit there and wait. But when this game's fully fleshed out, and we have every boost talent can have some type of crazy finish at the end. We have, all kinds of different kind of race scenarios and head-to-heads and different ways to actually put this together. It's going to be a hell of a game, but yeah, it's going to take a minute. Where none of us are used to buying a game and it not being 100% ready to play unless you bought Cyberpunk. So yeah, it's tough. It's tough to be able to sit through this, but once this thing's fleshed out, it's going to be badass, because I can't wait for that. I mean, if it even like the dig talent, even if it jumps right before the finish line, then you have that slow motion of it just diving through the finish line.
Or jumping out across the finish line. Hell yeah.
Right. Yeah, it'd be so good.
Like a helicopter across the finish line. Why not?
Oh, the helicopter straight across.
When a flight crashes, a flight bird crashes.
Anvil to itself.
Yeah, tumbles over. Absolutely, man.
So Ross asked, more finish line talents or sound effects? I feel like
it's not that hard to do both.
I feel like sound effects could be easier implemented, possibly.
I'd imagine.
It would probably be more along the lines of if X talent fires trigger this sound effect.
I've had the Chicken Dirty website muted for
yes.
Sure.
If they had different background music,
Yeah,
to
different
each track,
music.
Yeah.
Different.
even if they did it to each track, it would be so much better.
Yeah, after almost 2 years, I am, well, at least a year and a half of racing, burnt out on the Chicken Derby music.
You know who's not burnt out by the Chicken Derby music? My
Your
kids.
kids.
My
Yeah.
kids, yeah. As soon as my kid hears dirt, dirt, dirt,
Chicky race. Oh,
Yep.
God, here we go.
everybody's getting points. Everybody's getting points. I got 12th. Top 3 getting toe.
Yeah.
Double points.
So
Check the
that's what it comes down to
leaderboard.
too. Like
What are we going at 10:30? It cuts off.
10:30. So we got 9 more minutes.
9 more
minutes.
minutes. 9 more minutes.
Take a look
Hey,
at that
I'm
leaderboard
registering. I got eight of our own bounty, but I cannot
Again.
win.
Attaboy.
That means I'm
Yeah, I didn't make
I'm
it
beating
exclusive.
Tyler more.
That way we could have bragging rights of who beat Tyler the most.
Yeah.
Well,
I
it's
like
because
that.
I'm talking and I'm not trying to actually race anything. Listen, this isn't going to turn into, everyone makes fun of me now. We make fun of Wham on this show. That's what we do.
Oh, I'm not in any of these. Tyler, you in this one? 180 to grass. Bachfiler is. Tyler is. Bachfiler's doubled entered.
I'm in it.
Attaboy.
So you get double points if you beat Bach twice.
All right. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll take the top 10 on the Bakken board once this is all finished, and then we will put them on a wheel. We'll spin that up. We'll have
Means I got to get in some races.
Wendy
Yeah.
looks so pretty with her blue mask.
and then we will for each winner we will send them we can either send them a bird or give them the first choice, because there'll be 3, and then of course we need to pop back over to the tweet before the end of the night and see who guessed correctly. I think there was 3 people that guessed it correctly.
Mm-hmm.
I think 3 people got it. I think it was Alriad, Crazy J, and War Tennis that I always say War Tennis. I don't know if it's War Tennis. It looks like War
I
Tennis.
don't
It's
know.
War Tennis. So I go with War Tennis.
Dewey Cox in the lead, though. Walk hard.
Come on,
Familia.
Wendy.
Bach Familia is going to steal this and not give
No, he's
anyone
not.
any
He's too
points.
far ahead.
Mm-mm.
Too long of the race.
That is very rare.
It's rare. Another moving walkway. Clucking hideout with Ben F.
Oh, there we go. Ben F taking it out.
Whale oil Ben F beef. Where's the hook?
I
Missed
guess
it.
Ben F. Yeah.
Loopy hasn't really fared well since MPO. She's not really
No,
been.
Cheshire's been rough. Fuckboy has not been liking it.
Those are both 94s, right?
But he's up in fucking B class right now.
What's the last talent gonna be?
Sometimes he'll another moving
Another
walkway
moving
from Tyler.
Andromeda.
Yes. I need a first place. That's all I care about anymore. It's kind of sad. This is probably going to die off. I don't think it's going to
40
hold.
meters to go. Not many points going to be getting in this race.
See,
Finish
Tyler?
him, Andromeda.
Coop Collective
Finish
is
him.
in the top
You've
5.
got a stripe and you've got the same. That's probably why
Yeah,
you
get
won.
out of here.
Yeah, but that's Insta Blue, and he's
But maybe it's just
Sapphire.
Sultan. Maybe it's just Sultan's though.
I
Maybe.
don't know.
Second doesn't get me to perfection, Andromeda.
No.
I need a win.
Even though we're running as much as we can, I just don't know if I can get there.
I gotta get in some of these races.
I'm up 5K.
But they're
Yeah,
not
the
gonna run.
5K.
How much time we got? 6 minutes. We got 6-minute wait
minutes,
time.
yeah.
There is a
Yeah, I
6-minute
need-
wait time. So if there's
Oh,
another
so
race
we're
that I
almost-
can get in to fill, we might get it close. Oh my gosh! All right, I'll do this one.
Like, while you into that, I'll go through what birds I've got up here.
Yeah, fire away. Absolutely.
Got a 93 lack.
And we're
Oh,
lagging again.
And we're lagging again. Yeah, just keep
Hold on.
going.
I'm
Hold
out.
that thought, Bach.
Very value.
Of course, it'll be back in a second.
I have been entering races nonstop, and somehow Chicken Club has doubled my entries. I just don't understand it. It's
I
impressive.
don't know. I don't get it.
It is impressive.
And we're back, I think.
All right, and we're back.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
great.
back. I think
All
we're
right, Bach,
back.
fire away again, brother.
Oh, yeah. Birds. Yeah, 93 lac unraced machete. Then we also have a 92 lac with growth. This one's I like this one. 90 Sultan with CK47, and my ultimate fave, the 91 Sultan with Anvil. I've got one race. I must have slipped.
Beautiful,
Sorry.
beautiful.
Oh man, 10 minutes on these. 9 minutes. So the last race looks like will be this 180 track. Is Bachfather in that? Yep, Bachfather's in that one.
Okay, so that's it. The you want to tell me the name of that one, there, Josh?
That is the
Cuchibamba.
Cuchibamba track. God damn.
Cuchibamba.
Shut up.
Say it fast and loud.
Cuchibamba. There you go. Ecuador, 180 track and C will be our final race of the night for this one.
Shut
So
up.
as soon as that finishes, we'll go ahead and grab the top 10 on the Bakken board, and we will move forward on that. And then we'll also spin a wheel. I did go ahead and check. It is, in fact, Crazy J, Al Riyad, and War Tennis. We'll do a spinning on that one as well. And we'll give away some birds tonight.
I'll do it for you, Wham. Oof. I'll do it for you.
All right, what's he got? He wants C120 grass, $5.
I'm doing it for him. I'm already going for it.
All right.
Fill it. I'll sacrifice a lamb.
Is there just one more? Is that all it's needed?
Yeah, I already got it.
Okay. Yeah, we didn't get the.
I
big
got
one
you,
tonight.
Wham. Don't yell. Again, armchair producing. He's remote.
He's remote.
He's remote working. That race probably ain't going to run for a while. Yeah, 11 minutes for that one runs, Wham. You got some time. Ooh, Eggy Trejo with a machete. Sugar Heaven in the lead. Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Sugar Heaven in the lead with 80 meters to go. The Oculus glasses look good.
Those do look sweet.
Is that?
I like those
think
a
that's
lot.
one of the first inflatable tubes I've seen.
I have one on
I saw one. Ooh.
Anubis.
on Oncoming Storm.
That's
Yeah.
a good bird.
I put one on stripey slow-mo. That bird needs a life preserver. Like,
What's the question?
You're gonna drown him.
What's
You
the
wouldn't come back up.
What's the closest to the finish line you've seen a Devo go off?
25, 20
Yeah, I was gonna say like
meters.
30 meters.
Oh no, this is me.
Like 30 meters, because it's got to give time for the two birds to run out and yours to go forward.
Anubis finished a Devo earlier today or yesterday. Finished his Devo and came out sprinting with like less than 10 meters to go.
Oh, that's
Finished the Devo and just sprinted a first place.
Must be nice.
It probably started around 30. Then.
Smooth operator
Yeah.
making a sprint. Who's this up here? Donkey Bird's making a push too. Not going to get a podium though.
Points for everybody for me. Points for everyone.
telling you, Eggy's not doing as good post MBO either.
What's this guy?
It's rough out there.
MBF.
Tomposaurus. I've also found some birds. Like it sometimes it's tough to just be like, all right, I'm just gonna start over and look at a bird. And Chomposaurus Rex here, the ding dong that was dressed by my son right there with the ice cream hat, just got nuked. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. But he was like 0-2 with 20 races, and now he's 8-2-7 or something in 50 races. It's nuts. Sometimes you find these birds that just pop in there. You just got to keep trying them, because that's the thing. MPO did change things quite a bit. You just got to keep trying them. BAWK, you gonna fuse Eggy with that black hole now that he's not doing great? Is that back on the table?
I
Maybe.
can't use it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think you could fuse Eggy. I mean, Eggy's
The most
too
raced
good.
bird in the game gets fused. That'd be a ringing endorsement for fusion. I'll tell you what.
Come on.
I mean,
All right.
some days I want to.
Yeah.
I'm definitely slamming some birds together. I'm excited about fusion now. Seeing the runic and all the the cosmos come out, the translucent birds look sick. I mean,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I wonder too, and I was thinking about this on the fusion topic. If you don't lock in anything, then you pretty much get a free roll on all those bonus things. That's possible, right?
Oh
I
yeah,
mean-
anything.
Mhm.
Anything. If you lock any of those, if you lock a beak, if you lock the base body, anything, you're cutting your chances of getting
So
a.
when it says 1 in 50, let's say,
Mhm.
when somebody locks that in, does that count as one of the 50?
So when someone locks it in, it basically shuts off the
But the
mechanic that you
odds
could even
from
get.
the
Yeah, it
odds
kills
that you
the
can get it.
odds.
Does
Yeah.
is the odds including those people that would like? Does that burn one of those, or is just not factored in? It's just 1 in 50 that's not locked in, or whatever the
They're
odds
two
are. 1 in
separate
20.
things. Like I don't feel
So-
like
Yeah, I think they're two separate. I think you're 100% right. I think that a first roll goes off a 1 in 50 roll. If that 1 in 50 roll hits, bang, you get the modification. If not, then it goes to the 50-50 between the two base traits. So if you have a if you don't lock white beak and you don't lock regular beak, and Chomposaurus last, cool. If you don't lock white beak and you don't lock the regular beak, and then the roll goes off and you get a mutation for glitterbeak, you get glitterbeak. If not, it goes back to the 50-50,
So,
50%
like,
white
so, but
beak,
here's what I'm
50%
saying,
So like,
though,
here,
and maybe-
listen to this now, Blake. This may help you. So like, I took two fan group.
Yeah.
No, I took. Was it two fan groups? I took two. I think it was two fan group Lackenvelders. Okay. So Lackenvelder has matching talent preference to the talent, right? So that's spirit talent, and you do get a bump in the percentages if one of your chickens has a spirit talent preference in fusion, in order to get the sparkle beak. So I fused two lacs that had fan group and spit out a sparkle beak. Now I'm not saying that multiplied my odds, but it was too much of a coincidence. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. Let me give maybe a better scenario of what I'm trying to say. So I'm just using the toothpick as an example, and I don't know the odds, but let's say it's 1 out of 100.
It is 1033, by the way. So the BAWK board, I believe, is done.
Is done. So let's say you're
right, I'll
locking
get to
in, or the toothpick is 1 in 100 odds. But if 20 people lock in white beak, does that mean my odds are now 1 in the 80 left over? Or is it still 1 in 100? So what that means is there are going to be fewer toothpicks for every white beak that's locked in. You see what I'm saying?
Can you get a toothpick with a white beak?
No,
I guess if you
that's
don't-
what I'm saying. If you lock in
If
white
you didn't
beak,
lock
you will
it
not get a
though,
toothpick.
if you didn't lock
Yeah,
it,
you
though,
can.
you might.
You can
You
because
can.
it's just like getting a nose
The
ring
rose.
or
Oh,
a,
okay.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
right.
I'm
That's a
using the
beak
wrong-
accessory. That's not.
Okay, so I'm using a bad example, but you kind of get what I'm saying. If you lock that in, does it lower the? I mean,
you-
is that in
If you,
favor?
if you
of the
lock a
person that
base
doesn't?
body, you're not getting a translucent.
Right. So what's the translucent odds? Let's say
Like
it's 1 in
in
100.
50 if it's a Cerama. I
Okay,
think.
let's say it's 1 in 50. Let's say 25 people lock in their base body right out of the gate. Is my odds now 1 in 25 remaining left over? Because again, 25 has already been locked in. So
No,
if the
it's-
odds are 1 in 50,
I don't think so. I think if you
Okay.
lock it in, it's locked in. You're getting that. There's no other possibility
so
of getting
so
the
the more
translucent.
people, then what that means is that the more people that lock in certain traits means there's less of these other new traits that are going to be out there by default. Follow me?
Yes. We got Delia here. Each fusion roll is independent. If you do not lock beak accessory, odds are 66 and 134 for material chicken A's beak accessory. 66 and 134 for material chicken B's beak accessory. 1 and 134 for the toothpick.
and then
So
1 and 1.
the- Brother,
And 1 and
hold on, I'm gonna
134
have to
for the
read that again.
rose. How you doing, Dad?
Daddy bombs. I love it.
Dilly.
So while Blake's doing math on a calculator or on paper,
In my
Yeah.
head. No, I'm on my head. I'm just trying to read what Deli's saying so I can make it make sense.
I guess it's better than Tyler with his whiteboard.
Nothing wrong with my whiteboard until my kid erases it when I'm not paying attention. All right, I have the top 10 here.
Are we
ready
rugged
to
again?
rock.
Oh, no. Oh, we might be back. This has been fun, has it not? We were getting rugged on Twitter Spaces. We're getting rugged on the stream. This is just
We gotta get rugged
stupid.
everywhere.
I
All right, I have the top 10 finalized here. I'm gonna.
You got my name off there, right?
Yep, I'm getting you and
BAWK.
actually me, you, and technically me is on there too because we got to run it down. So,
yeah, the boys got up there to tie it up with the Chicken Club.
Chicken Club, and the boys came in at first.
In the future, you'd almost, since this is a point system, would you take the points and add that many entries to the wheel?
I think that would be the right thing to do. That's
in the future.
Right, that's essentially what.
Yeah, it's like tickets, pretty much like Ross's Power Hour. Yeah.
And they'll all be a little bit different too. But for tonight, we're just going to keep it nice and simple, just to make sure we get this thing all working properly.
Yeah.
By the way, I beat all you boys.
What's up?
What was that?
I beat you all.
You did.
Oh no!
You beat me by 1. Get real.
And yes, T-Mark always. I'm always overthinking.
Listen, the only thing I care about is that. Okay, I lost the Wham, but everyone else beat Wham, so screw you, Wham. If Wham wins tonight, I'm done.
Follow Adam's advice and like and subscribe to this show if you haven't already.
Please.
Most of you probably already have. All right, so you got a wheel. That means I got to give you the fucking screen.
Almost.
Top 10.
Almost.
Got some names. Our doggin'. Let's see. Clickety Chicks is at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Minus 3. 1, 2, 3. Our doggin' is the last name, I believe.
Yes, it is. Yep, I have it ready here. So let me get that there. Enable it for sharing when you get a chance.
I think Ives smells what I'm stepping in a little bit. He's got a different way to ask my question.
Is there a max number of toothpicks? If not, the odds never change, I believe. Oh, okay. So no. I don't think there's a max. I think it's just a 1 in 134 every time.
Right. Yeah, and that's what Dylan's saying.
Right. Every single time. Yeah.
But I was thinking of it from my.
Okay, Tyler, take the screen.
All right. 1 second. Let me just get this.
Oh, you can't do that.
Can't do what?
Nothing. I screwed up. I wasn't ready for you.
Okay.
Now I am.
I'm ready to.
Go ahead. I had to find it. It was down the list in my scenes. Take it.
Got it.
Do
All
it.
right. Does it look good? Everything looks good on the screen.
Is
There's
that the
all
10
our
names?
There.
We're picking 3 of them.
Picking 3 of them.
Which one? How are you gonna do the who guessed Bachfather's name right? Put the 3 names on the wheel.
Separate wheel. I'm gonna do a separate wheel for that one.
Separate wheel for that? Okay.
All together. All right, here we go. Going for the first one. The first spin of the
everybody
wheel.
else
This
do?
one. We'll just do it in order.
There is
Whoever
no
gets-
max number of toothpicks, FYI.
There you go. Nice. So yeah, whoever gets this, they will get
Ross.
first pick, and it'll just go down the run of the birds that BAWK has left. So let's fire away for the first one. First
Good
wheel
night,
spin.
Ross.
Can you
See you tomorrow night, boss.
I mean, why not?
Chicken Club.
He won it there.
He won it. I mean,
why
it
not?
was
Chicken
tied
Club
with
at the
Sydney
first.
at
Yeah.
the top.
There you go.
Right. All right, we'll take him off of there for that one, and let's go with spin number 2. Anyone but Wham. Anyone but Wham.
Since
anyone
Ross
but-
is a teacher,
Crazy J.
Beautiful.
since Ross is a teacher, I think Deli needs to make an apple hat, in reference to Ross's teaching skills for our chickens.
Perfect. I
Or
like
that
it.
old school teacher hat, like the graduation cap, pretty much.
Oh yeah. There you go.
All right, last one. Still no Wham. Anyone but Wham. Literally anyone but Wham.
Oh, the Snorlax.
Snorlax.
Like
Look,
he
you
needs
know what?
another bird.
He needs to. All right. Is everyone in the chat tonight? I mean, I know the first 2 were.
Yeah.
Snorlax
Is
here tonight?
Snorlax, are you creeping along? Lurking?
Give us a little nod if you're hanging around. Otherwise, we're going to spin it one more time.
Yeah. Heyo.
Obviously. Let me know if you see anything, because obviously I'm still stuck on this window there, Josh, before we run it again.
Yeah, it's how much, how longer you want to go? How much you want to wait?
Does anybody see him on the Discord? Like if he's even active?
Wham says living rent free in Tyler's head is better than any prize here. Yeah, you would say that
It's-
since you've won like 8 prizes on this show.
It's not rent free
take
if
our
you're a
money every
squatter,
week.
okay? You're squatting in my brain, and I can't get you to leave. I've called the authorities. They can't do a damn thing about it.
Doesn't he technically own and live there now? Isn't that one of the laws now? If it's
True, yeah.
unoccupied for so long,
He's just taking it.
It's
yeah,
a
I can't do
squatters'
anything about
rights.
it. Rent controlled, squatters' rights. He's got it all. All right, so we didn't hear anything from Snorlax, so I think we're gonna go one more time here.
He's probably here.
Fire.
He's just like, I'm using my real name on YouTube,
I'm not telling you.
not
twice.
commenting.
Uh,
Anyway, all right,
Okay,
spin
all
it
right.
again.
One
He'd
more,
probably
one more.
he'd
Here we
probably
go.
say give it to someone else anyway. He's
He's in the council
he's that
too,
guy.
so the
The
Chig.
Chig
There we go.
almost
Yeah.
swam.
So
Screw
close.
you, Wham.
Almost.
All right, so Chicken Club, Crazy J, and the Chig. BAWK will get in touch with you, and we'll get those birds sent out. And now let me do one more since we're right here. And Crazy J has won one already.
Yeah,
but
and you might as well. These, you know, I mean, I know Crazy's here, but I haven't seen Ariad and the other one. So whoever wins, we'll just get in contact with them because I know a couple
Yep.
of them were Twitter.
Yeah.
all right, here we go. These are the 3.
Or tennis.
I'm rooting for War Tennis. I'm just gonna say it. All right, shooting it off. Got to be yellow. Got to be yellow. Stop. Keep going. Not Crazy
Oh,
And not-
Riyadh.
You know what? You're a cheater. You're a cheater because Crazy J told you what he thought. All good,
Oh
fellas.
man.
All right,
Good
you ready to
job.
take it back, Josh?
Sure.
All right. But seriously, fellas and ladies and everything else in between hanging around, we're really happy that everyone has stuck around this long. It's been a lot of fun. We want to make this even more fun moving forward because we have the ability to do it. We have the ability to make these things a little bit more fun now. Really go crazy with these with these events. And as soon as we're comfortable with the week-long
Hey.
leaderboard,
War tennis in the chat.
hi boy.
How you doing?
Appreciate you coming out, brother. He's been here since day one. Dave. Yeah. So yeah, as soon as we feel comfortable there, we're gonna start putting out a schedule to show you what events we're putting out and when we're gonna let the mad scientists get in the lab and start creating some real crazy ideas here and just have a blast. So we appreciate it. We appreciate you, BAWK, coming on board. You know, love to have you. Love to keep this thing growing.
For sure.
Wasn't the smoothest launch, but I think we worked it out.
They
Yeah.
never are. This was good. It was good fun.
It wouldn't be a show without some sort of catastrophe happening, right?
Pretty much.
I've just kind of grown to expect it at this point.
If it's smooth, it would just start to bore people. They got to expect some chaos.
So Adam says, one last question. When's the next time? Next time will be this time next week.
This is the BAWK Father in the Chicken Derby Discord. I am at Grateful Coops. We have at MEF Express and Water Racing. Make sure you like and subscribe. This is Cock Talk. We'll be back next week. More events, more stuff. You know, things, tings, BAWK and board, all that fun stuff. Right?
That's
Okay,
right.
Bye.
Bye. See ya. I think we just got rugged again.
Nah, did we? Probably.
right.
Why not? Right at the end, getting rugged.
Wish we got Ross instead of Bob.
Fuck him. I'm gonna call YouTube.